Good morning, good morning. Marmalade on the Pct, baby. Yeah. It is Thursday, July 27th. Man, I can't believe I've been out here this long. Started on July 1st. Some parts of it have gone by fast. Sometimes it seems forever ago when I started at Donner Pass and had that rough first day. So July 27th is my 144th overall day. And this is my fourth out of this stretch out of 5 days. If we have a good day today, then we'll have a short day into Etna. I heard the hitch is kind of hard. There's a list of trail angels to call, so I may have to call somebody and pay somebody to get me if it's slow there. Problem is, on the mountain, about 3-4 miles before you get to the road, there's service so you can call or text. But at the road, there's no service, so you can't call from there. So if you're out there and you don't call first and you can't get a ride, you're stuck. But anyway, today, it's about 6 o'clock. I left right at 5:30 on time. It's always really hard. But with this extra time, not hiking past 5:30, I have a good 12 hours, or a little under 12 hours. I get up at 4:45. Still hard. It was chilly this morning. It was 45 degrees. We were a little over 7,000 feet. So it's only first or second time I've been actually chilly. Today's elevation profile looks a little different than the last 2 days. We had long stretches of flat or close to flat. When you're hiking, it's not flat. There's ups and downs, but compared to some days it's flat. Today I had to do a mile uphill to finish the climb I started yesterday. And then, or last night. And now I've got downhill for a while. I'm flat right now, a little downhill over a small hill. And then it's flatter downhill for quite a while. At about the 10-point-something mile marker for the day, I have a good sized climb. I haven't memorized the whole day. But it's kind of a roly-poly day today and even tomorrow. Remember, we're at an average of 20, I want to be 22 miles a day. I'm at 23.1. That's with the first day of 20, so that's pretty good. There's a campsite around 20, almost 21. So a little shy of our numbers. See what time I get there. If it's early, I'll just keep going, but there's a lot of areas there's just nowhere to camp. The way the terrain is. By the way, we're gonna be seeing burn today. I just went through a burn area. I'm looking forward. Look at this view though. See if I don't know if it'll come up. Oh, I have 2 lakes down here too. It's really pretty, but it's all burned. Let's see here, over on that mountainside. I don't know if you can see the lakes. There's 2 lakes right down there. So today's gonna be, I think, a harder day than normal. I have no idea, but this looks like 1 or 2 big climbs, but the rest is just roly-poly. So you get a good 10 miles in without too much stuff, and then you get to work at it. So we'll see. When you have a lot of climbing, it slows you down, so you can't get as many miles. So I may only get, the 21 or so and camp there, maybe not. Seems like there's a decent amount of water this stretch. And hopefully you can place yourself, like I said, I want to be under 10 miles. If I get up at 5:30 tomorrow, I can be, if let's say I'm 8 miles, I'll be at the road by 9. So, depends on the terrain, of course, but that's the plan today. It's another clear day. We had a few clouds come in yesterday and actually give us shade right at the end. It was like shocking almost. I also think it kind of gives for good filming and video. I love the texture of clouds, so. But it's clear right now. They tend to come in afternoon. So that's it. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm feeling good. My feet are feeling much better. Speed or not, just not being in pain every single step. It hurts a little bit. It's probably still there 30-40%, but compared to the 100% and how bad it was, feels like it's practically not there, but it is there. So when we get into Etna, we'll get there in the morning tomorrow, Friday. I have packages to get. I think new shoes. I keep forgetting to look at my resupply plan because I think there's new shoes there. And my shoes are in bad shape. All right, you guys, hope you're having a good day. I'm gonna be quiet now and walk. Hi, how are you?
Well, guys, I just thought I'd do a recap of today. It was a great day today. And how about that beautiful scenery? It started out like yesterday, kind of plain. Today it was burn area, but just nothing too exciting. And it just got better and better. And I just really loved today. I did 22.1 miles. And compared to my almost 25 yesterday, it doesn't sound like much, but it was exceptionally hard today for me. I had three, so we did, I looked at it, we did over 4,400 feet of climb today, but it was all in the second half. So, it's one thing when you get it spread out evenly, it doesn't seem so bad, but I had 3 straight, brutal, very steep climbs right in a row. Like you went up, I had a really, really steep, huge one. And then I was telling you, it says it went down, but it didn't. It just kind of went level. And then another one, it was very steep. And then just level again, and then a third steep one. And then the craziest thing is, then after that, I'm like, well, I'm finally done with these hills and these mountains. And I'm speaking softly, by the way, because I have 2 neighbors next to me in the tents. But it looks like there's one climb with 2 miles to go to the end of the day. And it didn't look much when I didn't really look. When I looked at it, I was like, holy smokes, it's the steepest of all 4. And I tried to film it. It was actually intimidating. There's been very few climbs that looked that intimidating, and it was full of rocks the whole day. It was a very tough day on my feet, and I don't even mean my blisters and my bruising is healing pretty good. Both of my shoes are torn out really bad. Let me see if I can get one here and show you. So, see that, but it's really torn. So my whole foot's, I know it's kind of hard to see, but see if I can do this. So yeah, on both feet, they're the same way, on both shoes. And the ball of my foot's actually hanging out of the shoe. That's the way my shoes have worn, and they're worn out. And it's like my 23rd or 4th day on trail, and they're already worn out, the shoes. Not to mention torn out, the sole is gone. But what I was saying was, my ball of my feet are actually, sometimes when I'm when the trail's full of rocks, I have rocks go up and poke my actual bare foot. Like I have a sock on, but goes through the shoe and right through the hole, and it's very painful. So thank goodness I only have 8.8 miles in the morning. So remember I told you I wanted to be under 10. So I have 8.8 miles in the morning to the road, and I have new shoes waiting for me, supposedly. They have a gear store. I'm gonna see if I can get a sit pad to replace the one I lost. And but today 68 blowdowns. And by the way, I haven't said the total much, but 23 or 4 days of hiking, and it's 1,275 so far. And today was kind of average, around 50 to 60 or 70 is a normal day. But I was really thankful for the first third was where I got a bunch of blowdowns, and the middle third was cleared out, and then the last we started seeing a lot more. But we went to some really remote, steep, big mountains, and there's just, I imagine it's hard for crews to get in there. So anyway, it's all old burns, so they're all falling over. But overall, I had a great day. My feet are getting better and better every day, thank goodness. But they're starting to hurt in the balls of my feet because of rocks and things hitting them, and also my shoes not supporting them because they're torn out right there. So I'm hoping the new shoes will help solve some of that. I'm going to put some extra padding kind of on the balls of my feet just so it doesn't hurt so bad. And I can see my skin's dry and it's kind of cracked, so that's where it's hurting too. So, but anyway, so 8.8 miles in the morning, and get some town food. I can't wait. I always start thinking about milkshake and a burger or a soda, just something ice with ice. So anyway, thanks for watching today. It was really pretty, very difficult, very hard on me, but I had a great attitude and stayed positive. And I just been thinking more and more about how lucky I am to be out here, and I've been meeting a lot of great people. And I'm camping next to 2 right now, and then we're all gonna kind of head in the morning. But we hike at different paces, so we won't be together. But anyway, till tomorrow, have a good night.